I've sticky taped the base, so it's all ready to go. Couple of things: if you're going to use sticky tape on the base of your resin piece to stop the drips from affecting the bottom, make sure that it's not freshly painted, because if it is freshly painted, the sticky tape, when you peel it off, could actually take off some of the paint. So if you're going to use it, do a test piece first, or use it, you know, a couple of weeks after you've painted or something like that. It may or may not, depends on the strength of the sticky tape, but I just wanted to point that out. Now the other thing is I've used a wide sticky tape, so as you can see here, or at least I hope you can see, there's only a small area. So when I turn this over, there's not enough room to put 4 cups under here and act as the stilts to keep it off the ground. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a cutting in each corner, just roughly. Doesn't have to be precise, and what that will do is it will open up the centre. So all I do is fold that over like that. That opens up all that area. Now there's enough room there to put 4 stilts on it, and then I can flip that over. This is the resin mosaic piece that I'm going to be doing. I've mixed my resin and I've got it in this container here. I've levelled it so everything's ready to go. I've got my gloves, my respirator mask. So now what I'm going to do is add the resin to this piece, and I'm going to assemble it. Even though this is anchored down, this iridized stained glass, but I've got other things that I need to add to it. So I'm going to add that whilst I'm adding the resin as well. So we'll see how we go.
Close your eyes with me, start imagining a world full of love. We can change the stars with our hands and hearts, make them shine on us. But no, no, don't worry, darling, they won't stop staring, but soon they'll be caring. Come from near and far with their hands and hearts, 'cause it's time to stand up. Oh, the world is changing, and all I'm saying is we gotta believe. I'm a drop of water, but you know together we're the ocean deep. The time is always right to open up your eyes and be the flickering flame. We can light the corners, shine through all the borders. Deep down we are the same. But no, no, don't worry, darling, they won't stop staring, but soon they'll be caring. Oh, the world is changing, and all I'm saying is we gotta believe. I'm a drop of water, but you know together we're the ocean deep.
Now it's been 24 hours since I resined and covered the piece. Now I have uncovered it and cleaned it up, and this is what it looks like, which I think turned out really, really well. Now what I did was, to create this piece, is I got a piece of iridized stained glass, I cut it to a heart shape, and then I got a piece of thick wire and put that around the edge, just to give it a bit of a 3-dimensional look. Then I made some ceramic hearts late last year, and I got one of those and I put that on top of the big heart, and also put a piece of thinner wire around that, also to create an edge. Now a couple of days prior to doing the actual resining, there's that word again, a couple of days prior to doing the actual resin, I adhered the large heart to the substrate with Mac glue. Now for those people in Australia, you can use Mac glue or you can use Prep multi-adhesive. So that's what I did to create this piece. Now one thing that I do need to point out, it was brought to my attention, a comment was made that I was actually recommending Art Resin. That's not the case. I'm not recommending any particular resin. I'm just suggesting Art Resin because I found that to be really good for what I have used it for, and also I have used other resins where they haven't worked as well. So I'm not recommending any particular product, I'm just making a suggestion and saying this is what I have used. Okay, well I hope that's helped you on this video, and I will see you in the next one. Enjoy.